Welcome to the Spiritual Growth Podcast. I'm your host, Cherise Marie. This podcast is your sanctuary for peace, insight, and spiritual nourishment. Each episode is thoughtfully crafted to inspire and enlighten, blending timeless wisdom with modern relevance, all aimed at nurturing your spirit and igniting your curiosity. Whether you're beginning your spiritual journey or seeking deeper understanding, consider this space your companion on the path to enlightenment.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful session in this wonderful summit, right? Today, I am going to be talking about how we can all live magically by embracing 4D consciousness, right? So, my name is Debjit Kundu, and I am a spiritual teacher, and I'm a spiritual awakening coach. I'm a teacher of wizard consciousness. And I'm going to be talking about how we can live magically. We can literally live like wizards. We can live our most aligned, most magical life, which we came here to live. We all know that, we deserve a life. We are here to live a life that feels like the life that we came here to live, a life where we are living our purpose fully, where we are experiencing our spiritual gifts, sharing our spiritual gifts, and living a life where abundance flows to us and life just feels like magic. We really, all deep down in our heart, we want it, we crave it, and we know that it's possible. But we forget the way to live that life. We forget that, that life really is waiting for us. And all of the universe wants us to arrive at this life. Today I'm going to share about how you can live life like wizards, how to live life magically by embracing 4D consciousness. So let's give a little backstory about who I am. So my name is Debjit, and I came out of my dark night of the soul in mid-2020. And once I came out of my dark night of the soul, I came out of my hero stage of consciousness and I arrived at my wizard stage of consciousness. Right? So there are different stages of consciousness, which I'm going to talk about. There is the victim stage, there's the hero stage, there's the wizard stage. And we go through these stages of consciousness as we progress through our spiritual journey, right? And amazing things happen. Now, I remember when I came out of my dark night of the soul in mid-2020, a lot of amazing things started happening. One of the main things that started happening for me was I started connecting more and more deeply with my higher self. I started realizing that I have a higher self. You have a higher self. All of us have higher selves. And our higher self is constantly trying to communicate with us. Our higher self is always with us. There's not a moment in life when your higher self is not with you, walking with you, guiding you, every step of the way. The problem happens is we lose our connection with our higher self when we stop trusting its guidance, because it's always guiding us, right? So when I came out of the dark night of the soul, I was able to come out of the dark night of the soul because I started paying attention to my intuitive guidance, my inner guidance, which helped me navigate out of my dark night of the soul. And once I came out of it, I ascended to the fourth density stage of consciousness, right? Which I refer to as the wizard stage of consciousness. There are different stages of consciousness. These are some of the things that I teach deeply in my program and in my coaching sessions, right? What are the different stages of consciousness, different densities and levels of consciousness? So when I arrived at the fourth density stage of consciousness, the first thing that happened to me was I started realizing that, I have an inner guidance system, an inner GPS, which is my direct connection with my higher self. And my higher self is constantly helping me to make the right choices in life so that I can come in alignment with my life purpose journey, with my soul purpose journey. And the more I paid attention to it, I came in line with my soul purpose journey, and I left my previous job as a productivity coach for entrepreneurs, which was a very 3D job. And I began my journey as a spiritual teacher, as a spiritual coach. I started sharing my spiritual knowledge, my wisdom, my downloads, and it has been 4 years that I've been sharing, and coaching and teaching on the spiritual arena.
Today, I've got something truly extraordinary to share. Something that could help you unlock your mind's full potential and transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Let me introduce you to brainworkaudio.com, the ultimate tool to help you listen, transform, and thrive. Whether you're aiming to enhance your focus, improve your sleep, or cultivate a sense of calm, Brainwork Audio is your partner on that journey. Their mission is simple but powerful: to empower individuals like you to achieve personal growth and well-being through the transformative power of sound. Here's what makes them stand out. Every audio track at Brainwork Audio is crafted by experts in sound engineering. They blend binaural beats, scientifically designed sound frequencies that sync with your brainwaves, with powerful affirmations that reinforce positivity and success, helping you reshape your mindset from within. Drifting off to sleep with their While You Sleep music, designed to lull you into a deep, restorative rest. Or powering through your day with their Focus music that sharpens your concentration and keeps distractions at bay. And when it's time to recharge, their meditation music creates the perfect environment for mindfulness and inner peace. But Brainwork Audio doesn't stop there. They also offer specially designed affirmation tracks, audio experiences that work in the background while you relax or work, subtly reinforcing positivity and confidence. It's personal development, effortlessly woven into your daily life. I've got a special deal just for you. Use promo code SUPERFAN at checkout to save 20% on your first purchase. That's right, 20% off your first step toward a more confident, focused, and peaceful life. So why wait? Head over to brainworkaudio.com today and discover the transformative power of sound. From sleep to focus to mindfulness, they've got the perfect track for every part of your day. Your journey to turn into a better you starts here. Visit brainworkaudio.com and use the code SUPERFAN because you deserve to thrive. Brainwork Audio, listen, transform, thrive.
Right? So today I want to share with you about what is wizard consciousness, how you can live your most magical life, and how you can do all of that by connecting with your inner guidance system. Right? So what is wizard consciousness? So I just talked a little bit about that there are 3 stages of consciousness, right? These are number 1, the victim stage, number 2, the hero stage, and number 3, the wizard stage, right? So we all go through these 3 stages. So when somebody is in the victim stage of consciousness, which is where most of us start from, we stay stuck in many victimization patterns, right? The victimization patterns happen because we do not realize, or did not get to realize, our true inner power, our own magic, our connection with our higher self, with our inner guidance, with our intuition. Those things were still untapped. And that is why we experience a lot of powerlessness. See, powerlessness happens when we are not connected with our inner power. We are all powerful. We are all godlike. We are all connected with source energy, with the higher power. But whenever we do not have that connection clear, right, that is when we experience powerlessness. So a lot of victimization patterns are prevalent when we are in the victim stage of consciousness. This victimization patterns comes out in the form of limiting beliefs, low self-worth, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, inferiority complex. All those things come up in our life, which stops us from living our best life. And we live a very limited, closed life, right? We try to just do all the things that we just need to do to survive, to live another day. But we try not to spread our wings. We try not to dream. We try not to, move towards all the things that we truly desire when we are in the victim stage of consciousness because of all these things, right? So when we are in the victim stage of consciousness, usually we are not chasing our goals or dreams because we feel like, we can't do it because, I do not have that in me. I'm powerless. I'm weak, and I'm just a nobody and I can't do it. And all of this keeps us very, very limited and low. And we live a life of mediocrity and very, very, low kind of a vibrational life where there's not a lot of happiness and joy and satisfaction, right? We all go through this victimization pattern. We have all gone through the victim stage of consciousness. But the amazing thing is we somewhere come out of the victim stage of consciousness because we start learning our life lesson, we start becoming stronger, and we start integrating the life lessons, and we come out of the victim stage and we arrive at our hero stage of consciousness, right? What happens is when we arrive at our hero state of consciousness, the most amazing thing that happens is our energy, which was previously dominant in our root chakra during the victim stage of consciousness, it rises up and it becomes dominant in our solar plexus chakra, which is in your belly, right? It becomes very, very centered in your solar plexus chakra. Now, when the solar plexus chakra activates, something amazing happens. What happens is you start experiencing the two powers of the hero, which is willpower and intellect, right? You start realizing that I have this willpower within me, burning within me in my belly, which I can use, this fire power, this inner fire that I can use in order to move towards all the things that I want, all my goals, all my desires, and fight all the things that I need to fight and break through all the things that I need to break through, all the obstacles to achieve my goals, to achieve my desires. You realize this firepower is within you, which is the willpower. And you start this understanding that I have this intellect that I can tap in and use in order to solve the problems that is going to come in my way towards my goals, towards my desires. And you use these two powers in order to achieve your goals and desires. So that becomes the hero construct, the hero state of consciousness, where you find yourself using these twin swords of willpower and intellect to charge forward. Now, as you charge forward using these twin swords in your battle, what happens is you leave behind your victim self. You leave behind all the victimization patterns. You come out of the limiting beliefs. You break through those self-limiting, inner situations, and you move forward courageously. And as you do that, you become a very powerful version of yourself, a confident version of yourself who has self-worth, who has a lot of self-esteem, a lot of courage and strength, right? As you do that, as you arrive at this new version, new powerful version of yourself, you also start achieving a lot of your goals, a lot of your desires becomes fulfilled, right? And you arrive at this new place in life where you have left your victim self behind, achieved a lot of those goals and a lot of those dreams, and have arrived at this powerful, powerful version of yourself, which you always dreamt of becoming, right? But then an interesting thing happens. You find yourself then in a place where you feel that in spite of achieving all that I have achieved and becoming all that I have become, I still feel that there's this deep sense of lack, a void, a misalignment that is still present in my life that I do not know where is it coming from. And you feel that you are still not living your most aligned life. You're not living your purpose. There's something still missing. And what happens is as you realize this, you start experiencing a crisis, a spiritual crisis, or a dark night of the soul. And as the dark night of the soul intensifies, you start realizing very soon that your intellect and your willpower is not going to help you come out of this dark night of the soul. That you need something higher, a higher power, a divine hand that is going to help you come out of this inner spiritual crisis, this darkness. And you seek that higher power, that you seek that inner guidance. Right? And as you seek that inner guidance and as you become open and vulnerable and receptive to that guidance starts pouring in, which starts coming to you in the form of intuitive guidance, of inner guidance, intuitive knowingness. And as you start trusting on that intuitive knowingness and inner guidance, you start taking the right choices and actions, and you come out of that spiritual crisis. Right? And when you come out of that spiritual crisis, you arrive at this higher version, which is the wizard version of yourself, which is much more developed and connected with your higher self. Your higher self was sending you those guidance and intuitive downloads all along so that you can come out and evolve to this version. So essentially, your wizard version is that version which is connected with your higher self, which is connected with the inner guidance, which is connected with its own intuition. That is the wizard. A wizard is somebody who is connected with the divine, So essentially, this is what the wizard consciousness is all about, right? So I hope you have now some clarity of what wizard consciousness is, because now I'm going to talk about how you can live your most magical life invisible consciousness. But before we go there, if you are enjoying all the things that I'm sharing with you, then do leave comments. I'll not be able to read your comments immediately as I'm giving the talk, but I will be responding to your comments at the end of the talk. Right? So if you have any questions, anything you'd like to ask, just leave a comment. Right? Now we're going to move forward. Now what I'm going to talk about is how you can live your most magical life by coming in alignment with your soul purpose path, which I also refer to as your life purpose timeline. Now, what is a timeline? In order to understand that, we need to talk about timeline shifting, which are very, very deep topics, which I cannot share in this small, short summit. But I have an entire coaching program where I talk in depth about this, which I'm going to share at the end of my talk. Right? So stay tuned. Now, what I want to share is that you have a path, which is what you are here to travel. Your soul path, it exists. And you are supposed to walk that path. When you will be walking that path, you will be able to live your most aligned life. You'll be able to experience the most accelerated spiritual evolution. The right people are going to come into your life. Abundance on all areas can flow into your experience while you live the most magical life. That's what's supposed to happen for all of us. We know in our heart that is what we are here for. Instead, we experience a lot of strife, a lot of challenges, a lot of friction. We go through a lot of challenges in our life. I've gone through it. I know that. But what I've learned is that life path that we all know intuitively, that what we're here to walk on, it does exist. You see, as a soul, you have a unique soul frequency, which is what I call your soul's core vibrational frequency, right? And when you start paying attention to your inner guidance, the guidance from your higher self, you will come in alignment with because your higher self knows your soul's frequency. It knows what are some of the choices that you need to make, what are some of the actions that you need to take in order to quickly come in alignment with your soul path, right? Which brings to our topic, what is your soul path and how you can come in alignment with it. So your soul path is very much like your private highway. Right. So let's say if you have a private highway, definitely that highway will be designed to your maximum driving pleasure and most amazing driving experience. Probably there won't be any traffic, there won't be any car. It'll have the best sceneries, and you'll be able to just accelerate your car in your private highway. Right. That private highway is your soul path, where you're supposed to be driving the car of your life, the vehicle of your life. Except we forget our own path because we have lost connection with our own higher self, with our inner guidance, and we end up in other people's highways where there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of competition, and we feel like, oh my God, what is happening? Where is my most magical life that I came here to live? Why my life feels so wrong, right? That is the thing. You have your private highway and you're supposed to get there. But if you have to land your vehicle in your private highway, you have to pay attention to the GPS. The GPS knows how to take your vehicle to your private highway. So what is that GPS? That GPS is your inner guidance system. You have an inner guidance system that is your direct connection with your higher self, and your higher self is constantly communicating to you through your inner guidance system so that you can make the right choices in life, so that you can align with your private highway or your life purpose timeline, which I also call your path of least resistance and most harmonious evolution, right? So this inner guidance system you're born with. The very day you're born, the inner guidance system, that inner GPS started working. It works 24/7. It gives you signals 24/7, non-stop, so that you can make the right choices every single moment of your life. We have just forgotten to pay attention to the signals of our inner guidance system. And that is my job. That is why I'm here, to teach you so that you can start tuning back to the signals of your inner guidance system. Because once you can do that, you'll be able to live your most magical life once again. You'll be able to come in alignment with your soul path. You'll be able to develop the connection with your higher self. You'll be able to experience the higher levels of inner harmony, peace, joy, bliss, spiritual acceleration, that all of that you're seeking, the key is the inner guidance system, the GPS that is within you, right? I have an entire program where I teach all about that, which I'm going to talk about at the very end, where I talk about what the inner GPS system is. So the moment you start paying attention to the inner GPS, you will be able to understand that what were some of the choices that you are making wrong, which is taking you away from your life purpose timeline, and what are the right choices that can take you towards your life purpose timeline, your soul path. And you'll be making the right choices, and you'll slowly but surely come in alignment with your life path, your soul path, right? Now comes the next part and the final part. What is the inner guidance system? So if the key to arriving at our soul path is the inner GPS, so if you can just pay attention to our inner GPS, whatever the signal is, and make the right choices, then we are going to arrive at our life path. If it is really that easy, what on earth is that inner GPS? And what are its signals, really? What are its signals? So I'm going to reveal it to you today, right? Again, if you have any questions till this point, feel free to leave it in a comment. I'll be responding to your questions at the end of my talk, right? Okay, so the inner guidance system, like I mentioned, is your direct connection with your higher self. It's speaking to you 24/7. It gives you some simple cues and signals that many of us actually miss out on. But as a kid, we always were in tune with it. The more we grow, the more we listen to our intellect, less to our heart, we miss out. But now we are all coming back to it again, because we are ascending. As a collective, we are ascending. We are coming back to the heart again. We're developing the connection with our source energy again, with our divine self again. So we're called back to pay attention to the inner guidance system. So what is that inner guidance system? The inner guidance system, the direct connection with your higher self, is nothing else but your own state of being, right? Your state of being is your inner guidance system, really. So if while making a choice, or before making a choice, any choice, it could be any choice, I want you to play with this simple exercise that I'm going to share with you. At the end of the talk, maybe take 5 minutes of time or 2 minutes of your time. It's not going to take a whole lot of time. Play with this exercise if you really want to test me out whether this thing works or not, right? Think of a choice. It could be any choice of doing something that you have to do, and you want to know whether if that choice is the right decision for you. Okay, close your eyes, ponder about that choice. Just think about making that choice. While you are thinking of making that choice, keep a certain amount of awareness to your body, your state of being, and notice how your body reacts while you're thinking about that choice. So if you notice that while thinking about your choice, your body becomes stiff, you experience stiffness, your body becoming, closed out, or your energy is pulling away from that choice, or you're experiencing maybe negative emotions when you're thinking about a choice, okay, then it means that the energy that who you are, your soul's core vibrational frequency, your soul's unique frequency, which you are because you're a unique being, that frequency is not a match to the frequency of that choice. Every choice has a frequency too. So when there's a mismatch between these two frequencies, who you are and that choice, you experience what is known as a dissonance, which is conflicting energies fighting with each other. These two energies are not in harmony, right? That is dissonance, right? If that dissonance happens, your body is going to become stiff. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel your energies are pulling away. That is a clear sign that choice, if you make it, it's going to take you away from your soul path. Your life is going to be harder or difficult, strugglesome. There will be lack of manifestation. Your inner harmony levels are going to go down. Your happiness is going to go down. Everything is going to be very, 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 very difficult, because that is not where you are supposed to go. This is what we many times end up doing. Do not pay attention to what our body is saying, our inner guidance is saying, our energies are saying. We make a decision just based on intellect, and we go to wrong paths, and later we realize, oh my God, what a blunder I made by making that decision or choice. It took us towards a different life path where we were not supposed to be, right? But if while making a choice, if you notice after closing your eyes, pay attention to your body, and you notice that your body feels relaxed thinking about that choice, that you feel peaceful, you feel relaxed, you feel joyful, you feel your vibration rising, you feel your very energy wants to move towards that choice, then that is another clear sign that that choice, the frequency of that choice, is a complete match to the frequency of your soul, that there's no conflict. That means if you make that choice is going to take you towards your life purpose timeline, your life path, your soul path. You're going to experience more and more synchronicities. You're going to experience more and more harmony. Your vibration is going to go up. Your connection with your divine self is going to develop. All the amazing things are going to happen if you can make that choice. It's really that easy. Pay attention to your inner guidance system. Now, the inner guidance system doesn't just end there. It's far, far deeper. There's many more elements to the inner guidance system, but this is the crux of it, right? But if you are somebody who really wants to live life magically, if you're somebody who wants to know all the ins and outs of the inner guidance system, to tune in with the essence of everything that our inner guidance system is, so that you can constantly make the right choices, so that you can quickly align with your life purpose timeline. If you're somebody who's really ready to pay attention to their intuition, live magically, and live in alignment with your higher self, what you came here to do, to live like a wizard, then I have something really amazing to share with you. I have developed a program, a 6-month coaching program, which is what I refer to as the Wizard Initiation Program, where I've shared in detail about all the 4 inner indicators of the inner guidance system. The inner guidance system has 4 inner indicators, like the dashboard of your car's indicator. And if you can pay attention to all the indicators, you will be able to tune in with all the amazingness that your inner guidance system is. And when you can do that, you will be able to very easily come in alignment with your life purpose timeline. And once that happens, your life is going to become so much more magical. Your vibration will rise, your connection with your higher self will develop, you'll be able to experience spiritual acceleration. It's going to be the exact thing that you have been dreaming of, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what this program consists of. What are some of the things that I'll be teaching you if you join the program? What are some of the results that you can experience at the end of the program, and a special discount that you can get the program today if you reach out to me at the end of the call, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little presentation that I've created, where I'm going to share with you what the program is all about. So now you're going to be able to see a presentation on your screen, which is going to be about the 6-week Wizard Initiation Program. So the presentation should be now be coming up in your screen. And so, yeah, so this is the 6-week Wizard Initiation Program. So what is it about, right? So as you can see, the goal of the program is twofold, right? The first goal of the program is how you can quickly align with your life purpose timeline, your soul path, right? And the second goal is to help you develop a strong and clear connection with your inner guidance system. Right? These are the twofold goals of the program. Now, what are you going to learn in the program? The first thing that we're going to learn, the main thing that we're going to learn, will be how your inner guidance system works, right? So there are 4 inner indicators to your inner guidance system, which are comfort, satisfaction, inspiration, and resonance. These are exactly the 4 indicators. Just like your car's dashboard has inner indicators in it, your inner guidance system has inner indicators. And once you can pay attention to the signals of each of these indicators, you will be able to develop a very strong connection with your inner guidance system, right? The next thing that I'm going to share with you will be how you can access your inner guidance system using the inner audit method. It's a method that will help you access your inner guidance system. I'm going to teach that to you. You'll be able to learn to pay attention to the signals of each of the 4 inner indicators using this inner audit method. Next, we are going to talk about the inner GPS integration exercises. I'm going to share specific exercises with you that will help you establish a connection with each inner indicator of your inner guidance system. This will enable you to pay attention to the signals of your inner guidance 24/7 throughout the day, right? I'm going to share with you a powerful centering practice. You will learn a simple but powerful 5-minute centering practice that will enable you to consciously take charge of your inner harmony, and you'll be able to create your own inner harmony at your own will, right? I'm going to share with you about timeline shifting. You're going to learn how timeline shifting works in 4D consciousness. You're going to discover how to align with your path of least resistance and experience the most harmonious evolution quickly and easily. I'm going to share with you the amazing power of harmonious choices. You'll be using the power of harmonious choices and you will learn to shift towards your highest timeline. You'll make comfortable yet steady progress towards your most magical life using the power of harmonious choices. Right? I'm going to share with you how to manifest using wizarding laws. You'll learn to manifest your most magical life by understanding the laws of wizard consciousness. You'll discover how to effortlessly bring forth your heart's desires by applying the principles of 4D reality. I'm going to share with you the powerful resonance game. It's a powerful 1 hour practice that will boost your inner harmony in a very short span of time. You'll be able to effortlessly access flow states using this practice, right? Now I'm going to share with you a little bit about the program structure. So the program is divided into exercises and one-on-one coaching sessions, right? So the first thing that we're going to be talking about will be the first 42 video lessons will be dedicated to one lesson per day for 6 weeks, right? There will be 42 video lessons in total, and there will be one lesson per day for 6 weeks, right? Total of 42 video lessons. The second thing will be 6 1-hour weekly one-on-one spiritual coaching sessions that will happen with me over Zoom, right? This coaching sessions will be directly with me, one-on-one, me and you. And there will be daily action items and inner alignment exercises along with it for you to practice some of the tools and techniques that I'll be sharing with you in the program, right? So let's talk about the video lessons. There will be 42 video lessons that will help you align with your life purpose timeline. And these lessons will be all about connecting with you with your inner guidance system. So you can see some of the sample lessons here, right? The weekly one-on-one coaching sessions. We are going to meet once a week for 1 hour for one-on-one spiritual coaching sessions with me. And these sessions, I'm going to be providing you spiritual guidance and mentoring. Right? And then there will be exercises and action items. There will be daily inner alignment action items and exercises with each video lesson that will help you integrate the lessons and align with your life purpose timeline quickly and easily. Right? Now, some of the results that you can experience if you do all the things that I'll be sharing with you in the program, right? So what are they? Right? The first result that you can experience is inner harmony. You're going to be experiencing deeper levels of inner harmony, peace, and bliss on a daily basis. Your level of inner harmony will keep rising. You're going to be able to activate your magical abilities. You'll activate your magical abilities of manifesting and healing effortlessly. You'll start living magically in all areas of your life. Alignment with your soul purpose. You'll have a clarity of what your soul purpose is, what you came here to do on earth. And you will experience forward movement in your soul purpose journey, right? Timeline shifting. You'll align with your highest timeline, your path of least resistance and most harmonious evolution. And life will become an incredible, joyous journey for you. Higher mind connection. You'll develop a strong and clear connection with your higher mind. You'll be able to receive downloads and guidance from your higher mind that will guide you through your life's decisions. Flow states. You'll be able to stay in the magical flow states throughout the day. You'll be fully living in the present moment, enjoying the now moment all the time. Making life changes. You'll be able to make important life changes harmoniously that will allow you to move closer to your highest timeline. You'll have clarity what choices you need to make to move towards your most magical life. Manifestation magic. The more you come in alignment with your life purpose timeline, your heart's desires will start manifesting effortlessly in your life. You'll be able to receive everything that life has to offer to you. Coming out of stuckness. As your vibration rises, you'll come out of stuckness in areas of your life where you felt blocked. You'll come out of low vibrational patterns and emerge as a new being. Living authentically. You'll be able to live authentically, express your soul's true authentic energy without fear. You'll be able to radiate your light to others without fear. So, what are some of the things that you need to know before you can dive into the program, right? First thing that you need to have is time commitment, right? We need a certain time commitment for you to fully utilize the program, make use of the program, and receive those results that we just talked about. The first time commitment will be once a week, 1 hour one-on-one coaching session time with me, which is a total of 6 sessions in 6 weeks with a gap of 7 days between each session. The second time commitment will be 10 minutes per day on average for you to watch the video lessons, right? And then 5 minutes per day for centering meditation practice and about 50 to 30 minutes per day for implementing other exercises if they are given to you. They are not necessary all the time, right? So a total time required is something like this: 1 hour per week for one-on-one spiritual coaching sessions, 30 minutes per day on average for watching the video lessons, practicing exercises, and doing the meditation practice. That's it, right? Okay, so who is the program is meant for? So if you're somebody who wants to develop your intuitive abilities and you want to really connect with your higher mind, and if you're somebody who is ready to trust your intuition more, then this program is for you. If you're somebody who wants to live magically and align with your soul purpose journey, then absolutely. This program is meant for you. And if you're somebody who wants to live in the present moment and experience the bliss of being in the flow state all the time, then absolutely yes. This program is designed for you, right? So this is my offer for you because you are, here attending my talk in this wonderful summit. The current investment for joining my 6-week wizard initiation program is $2,999 US, and the price might increase in the future, right? But you can get this program at a very discounted price of $1,499 US only if you get back to me within 48 hours of this presentation. That is 2 days. Reach out to me within 2 days and you're going to get this program at a discounted price, right? Of $1,499 US, right? Now you can also pay this in installments if you have challenge paying this. You can pay it in 3-part installment of 3 equal payments spaced within 2 weeks apart over a period of 6 weeks, right? But for this option, you'll incur a service charge of 10% of the total fee, right? How are you going to access the program? Once you join the program, you're going to get access to the entire course content and you'll be able to download the course into your desktop, right? And you'll also get a link to my YouTube Unlisted playlist, which is where all the video lessons are also going to be there, right? Right. So how are you going to join the program? So all you have to do is reach out to me via private message in my messenger or in my email, or you are going to be also seeing a link underneath the screen which will be appearing in you, which will be my calendar link. You can also go there and book a free session with me. Otherwise, reach out to me in this email, headwizard@debjitkundu.com, right? So what will happen is once you go into the link that is appearing underneath your screen right now, or send me an email, I'm going to help you book a free 30-minute discovery call with me over Zoom. It's going to be a completely free call. In this call, you're going to be talking with me. I'm going to be talking with you. I'm going to be asking a few questions to understand where you are in the spiritual growth journey, what challenges you are experiencing, and whether the program is a right fit for you and your goals at the moment or not. And if I feel that the program is the right fit for you, I'm going to offer you the program and you can join, right? So thank you so much for allowing me to share this presentation with you. And so now we are going to talk a little bit about how your experience has been, right? So so this is almost the end of my presentation. So I hope you have enjoyed this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to request you to reach out to me, maybe leave a comment, ask me some question. And if you want to book a discovery call with me, just reach out to me, send me a comment, and I'll help you book a discovery call and I'll help you become the wizard version that you're supposed to be. I hope you have enjoyed this session and hope to meet you soon. Okay, have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.
I'm your host, Charisse Marie, and I want to thank you for joining us today on the Spiritual Growth Podcast. It's always a privilege to share this sacred space with you. We hope you carry these reflections with you throughout the week, letting them guide your actions and enrich your spirit. And as always, we're here to support you every step of the way. We love hearing from you, so feel free to leave comments or reach out with your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, stay curious, and remember, you are never alone on this path. Together, let's continue walking towards greater awareness and deeper connection. Take care and be well.